Hey everyone, it's Denise Honor Free, and we are going to continue working through part 2 of the workbook, Connection Strategies for Every Relationship. So get out your workbooks, or if you haven't downloaded it yet, go to www.myrelationshipstrategist.com and download part 1 and part 2. Those sections are about the relationship we have with ourselves. Right now we're on clarity to connect. So we're getting more clear about our emotions and the needs that those emotions may require. So when we have a better relationship with ourselves and clarity around emotions and needs, when we turn towards others, we're more likely to be able to articulate our needs, our emotions, and then hopefully get our needs met more accurately, more precisely. So head to the workbook. We are going to work through and look at the page entitled Let's Look at Some Basic Human Needs to Help Clarify Needs Based on Emotions. That's a long title and it's very self-explanatory. Okay, so last week I had shared with you that I had an event coming up that it was causing some fear, some anxiety, some dread, and I had suspected that I was going to need some community, some safety and security in order to balance out that dread and anxiety. Turns out I was right. And I think that some of that for me came in retrospect. And I think that there's a lot of lesson in that too. So as we're trying to get better at identifying our emotions and our needs, I think it takes some preventative care and some practice going into things. And then I think it takes some reflection and look at what worked and what didn't work in retrospect as well. So this week's very different. I have an event coming up on Saturday that I am over the moon excited about. And I've come to realize that when I am over the moon excited and I'm anticipating a lot of good things coming up, it is really hard for me to focus. It's really hard for me to be creative. It's really hard for me to want to get anything done. It's like I kind of just want to get to the party. So on Saturday, I'm officiating a wedding and I couldn't be more honored and more blessed. So at this point, it's Tuesday. I don't even leave until Friday and I'm already at the party. So I know for me, some of the needs that I have this week will be playfulness, because it doesn't make sense for me to tackle a new project or take on cleaning out my closets or something like that right now, because I'm just ready to get to the excitement. I'm just so high on life that I'm not going to want to get through some of those, what would those tasks be? Just crap I don't want to do, frankly. So this week, I'm just going to fulfill all my obligations, see all my clients. I have a big event coming up on Thursday as well. But besides that, I think I'm just going to have fun all week. I think that meets my needs. So head over to the workbook. I don't know if you can see it. That's what the page will look like in the workbook. That's what it looks like on an iPad mini. So the basic human needs that will help us clarify what we need based on our emotions. In the example that I'm using, those main needs are meaning, physical well-being, connection. That's what I needed last week to balance out some of that dread and anxiety. Autonomy, honesty. I used some of that last week and that helped my anxiety too. And lastly, play. So underneath each of those headers, you will find in the workbook, there's about 12 to 20 additional needs in each category. So if I looked at play as a human basic need that I have, based on my excitement this week, included in there is joy, laughter, music, dance, and humor. And so I'm going to probably indulge in a lot of those types of things this week, as opposed to, I feel like maybe I don't need that much meaning this week. My meaning barometer is through the roof because there's so much meaning for me in fulfilling the obligation of officiating that wedding and getting to see all of my family and getting to be in New England. So meaning is not something that I need to create much this week. My life is full of it right now because of that wedding coming up. So head over to the workbook, check out the emotion word list, look at it preventatively, also look at it in retrospect, as well as the basic human needs chart, and see how you can start learning what emotions you have, what needs you have based on the emotions that you're experiencing. So that is it for this week. Because I can't concentrate, I can't focus, I can't be creative, I can't seem to get anything done this week, but I'm all right with that. I'm gonna head to lunch with a girlfriend because I already feel like I'm on vacation. I hope you have an amazing week as well, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.